channel. My name is Chris, and with me once more is my forever ferocious, my on-the-ball partner in farm, Tubbfarmer. How are we doing, Mr. Tubbs?
Doing really good for Friday, TGIF.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't probably say that. Y'all don't see that in. Y'all probably don't say that in Ireland, huh?
Oh no, we do, but not that kind of way.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask.
Okay, guys.
Because this is rated PG.
Oh, and this starts. Okay, guys, welcome back to our channel. Tonight we're actually on a brand new multiplayer map. Okay, we're actually on the new Alien Gym map, Washoe, Nevada. So as you can see, right, for anyone who's actually they're downloading this map already, you're going to see a few things have been changed. We have done a few things. We have changed over our vehicles and stuff, and we're going to tell you the reason why at the moment. What we're planning on doing is, in this Let's Play, is this farm belonged to the bank. The bank is after foreclosing on a poor farmer who couldn't make it work. We're after coming in, we're after buying the farm, and we have 602 grand in at the moment. Reason why is that is our mortgage. Okay, we took out a decent sized mortgage at the start, so I think we took out the full mortgage, which was 500 and something thousand I think you can get for the field that we have. We did change over these tractors and stuff because we wanted to run it as a John Deere farm, and that is how we're going to go with it. So this farm is now going to be a John Deere multiplayer. So at the moment, all we have is just we kind of exchanged tractor for tractor, combine for combine. That's all it is. We didn't really up power or anything like that as such. So our name of the game is this. We're going to go as far as this game is going to take us. Mainly is cows, sheep, the usual with the animals, as many fields as we can buy. But also, we're aiming to buy the new modded 8R and the new modded 9RT. That's what we're aiming for. We're aiming to upgrade our combine up to the next size, up to the S790. So it's going to be a good Let's Play. There's going to be no cheating money in as the usual stuff as the way myself and Tubbfarmer play. All we have is the field that you start off with is field number 9. That's all we start off with. Like we said, we have 602,000. Myself and Tubbs is going to discuss now in a second what we're going to do with that. We have one or two other little items that we need to buy. And then we're going to look at another field to buy along with what we have. So Tubbs, how are you feeling about this Let's Play? In fact, how are you feeling about this map in general?
Well, one other thing before I get started in that. Also, Alien Jim and his infinite wisdom, from my understanding, he added that you actually in the new farmer, you own the bogus plant up front. So, and that's not typical in most maps. You know, when you start a new map, you've got to earn enough money or cheat enough money, however you play, to where you get up to the bogus plant where you can start, selling silage and building digestate and stuff like that. So in his infinite wisdom, he did do that. Another thing that and I'll start on what I like about this map is you can see that I brought up my PDA here. All the animals are located in one area, which is pretty sizable. I know looking at it on the PDA it doesn't look that big, but it's a very large area, in as much that Chris and I talked about over here just to the side of the bale sales point that we put in. We will probably knock out some trees there and put in a pretty decent sized grass field that'll be able to sustain all the animals there. Something else that's interesting that is not typical among other maps that Alien Jim did is if you walk over to this barn right here, and this barn says maintenance, general maintenance, and let's put on our help menu real quick so you can see this. So if you see on circle it says hide the rocks. If you hit the circle, let's walk over here to the silo. There are 2 rock piles over here on each side of the silo. If you hit hide...
You tell me when to hit it, I'll hit it.
Well, they won't disappear because...
but there is 2 that will, right? There's one on the mountain behind you. That'll disappear.
So go ahead and hit it.
Okay, so 1 second. There you go.
And see, that one over there to our left of us there disappeared. Now, what you can do... Before, you could not terraform this rock. Now, once you hit that, you can terraform this area. You can sell this silo, and it'll give you a little more land space, you know, wherever you want to do with it. Okay, you can put it back on now. So, that's one little tidbit that I think's real unique about this map. Next, if we'll go over here, we have not really played with this much, so don't quote me on any of this. Let me take off that part of it. Alright, so we've got over here, right behind, we were here at our maintenance, general maintenance on this side. If you look on this side, this is a storage area for seeds. So you can buy your seeds from the shop, you can bring them up here, you can store your seeds however you like. Also, right here, this is not a filling station. This is a storage for lime. So you can get lime for free. I'll show you on the map down at the quarry, down here in the far south eastern end of the map. Okay, and all the lime is free. So you could do that. Haul it up here if you're into that sort of thing. And you can store it up to here. Now, I didn't check. I don't know what the storage capacity is, so don't quote me on that. And then another storage area is you can put your herbicide here, which these are nice looking tanks, and it's got really nice effects to it. You got the pipe coming out of the ground. You got the light pole right there in between them. You know, aesthetically it looks realistic. I like the detail. If you get real close, you can see the rust and all that. It's just really nice how Alien Jim takes time to put those little details in there that make it unique. And then here, you've got your regular fertilizer. You got your liquid storage that you can do storage in. And then if we'll go over here, over here, you can put in your slurry or digestate. This is the storage point. And then on this, let's see, I think it's the next barn.
It's over here.
Okay, so you got this side is diesel storage. This other side is your potato storage, sugar beet storage. And so that's kind of neat and interesting. And then, last but not least, there was one more I'm missing. Maybe not. No, I think that's it. That's all of them. That's all your storage areas. And so... oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there was one more. I'm sorry. It's over here. I thought I was missing one.
And in saying this, guys, right, we're just showing you what's on the map at the moment, okay? Like, at the farm, right? As we play the game, we will also show you the other ones around the towns and stuff like that, because there's a lot more sell points and stuff as well. So.
And then in this trigger here, you've got your grass, hay, straw, chaff, silage, forage, pig food, sugarcane, wood chips, and manure that you can store here. So Jim is really taking out the time to think this through. Now, here's the thing: if you begin a new farmer, you get these items that we've left here, with the exception of we bought a few things. But when you start a new farm manager, these storage buildings will remain because they are not something you can buy in the item shop. So they will stay. So if you do farm manager, or even if you do start from scratch, they will remain. Now the house, the silos, and the red barn, and all of those things will... And the sheds, they will come off.
Now, just so that to let people know, these AJM food, seed and fertilizer huts, and this AJ wash, we put them down ourselves. Okay, these are not part of the map. We will let you know right now. They're not part of the map. Okay, we put them down ourselves.
So, there you have it, folks. That's kind of the general walkthrough, and we'll kind of get started on what we need to get done.
Now, there is a few other things that we will see as we go along, okay, like the Area 51 diesel and stuff like that. Because apparently this is Washoe, Nevada. So the Area 51 area?
Yeah. So I don't know if I think it's close by. I don't think it's in Washoe County. So for those of you in the United States or not in the United States, just a little bit of information. Washoe County, the county seat is Reno, Nevada, which is a very large city, and that's where this particular map is set. Is in that county that the big city of Reno sets. So Washoe is actually a county in Nevada, in the United States.
Yeah. Now we haven't seen it, and I think Tubb seen it when he was on when he done a quick tour of his own.
Yes, it is.
There, but apparently there is a UFO flying around somewhere.
At nighttime, they do. It looks like fireflies at night.
Right, so that's something that we'll all keep an eye out for that. So when it gets to nighttime, instead of fast forward time like we normally used to do, we will keep an eye out for the UFOs.
Or you can't miss them. It looks just like fireflies. Matter of fact, it lights up the ground. So they they're in threes. It's three different lights, and they kind of circle each other. It's weird looking, but on the ground it's almost like a street light. It illuminates the ground, so it's kind of neat, if you're interested in that.
Right, guys, so what we'll do, before we start, what we'll do is we will hop into a tractor each, myself and Tubbs, and we will go up to where the cows all are, and we will show you a quick tour up there. And then once we show you what's up around your cow barn, your sheep barn and stuff like that, then we will actually get on with the game. So,
oh, you're going to drive up there? I was just going to hyperlink over there.
Okay, no, we can do that. We can do that. That's okay. We can do that. That'll save the fuel.
Yeah.
Right, so I need to, where are we going?
I just grabbed the pig farm and jumped in. So I'll let you take this one since I did the main farm. Go ahead, Chris.
I guess so large, right? So now we're up at our right. So like we said, right, it's broken into two parts, and that's one thing we like about this map is in New Farmer you do get everything. Okay, you get all the pens. But here's what myself and Tubbs said earlier on. If you look at the map where we are, all the cattle and all are all on the same part of the map. Okay, it's just a little, and just over that mountain where Tubbs is facing in that area, that is where your main farm is. There's also a road going from this part of the farm down to the main farm, so you're not driving around the country trying to get to this. So up here you're going to have, right, these are the usual base game silos, pig pens and pastures, so there's nothing special about them. So you've seen these 1,000 times in all the gameplays, so you have your chicken, your sheep, your pigs. But this pond that's just here, guys, this pond is not in the game, okay? We put this down ourselves as a water source. Even though there is a water source on the main farm, we just want the one up here as well, so we will have one. Plus it kind of looks like it's a cosmetic as well, so it looks fairly decent. Also over here,
Chris had to work really hard on getting that placed, by the way. I'm just mentioning that right now.
Right, so over here then also we have a, yes, that's why I didn't answer, because he was just not being sarcastic, guys, right? So over here then we also have the bale sell point that does not come on this map either. We place this ourselves. We just find it easy to have one on the map. Plus where you can store our bales on when we start getting the cattle and all in. Now over here,
honestly though, I'm just gonna, before you finish up, I just gonna say one thing about the bale sale. Chris and I have been playing many hours, hundreds of hours together, and with this mod coming out, we have found that not only it helps you with the storage, but the bale sales also can give you a better price. We found that the barn can be anywhere from $1,000 off per liter, where the barn sells at $1,000 higher per liter. And so we've just had better luck adding this bale sale, and then you can sell your cotton, you can sell your bales and stuff like that. So just something to think about. Yeah, and the loose. It's just something to think about.
Right.
It
So now, guys,
it pays itself off easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time, right? So this is what Tubbfarmer was on about, guys. Over here, right? Because your horse pen is over here, all this area is still yours. Now, myself and Tubb was thinking, because we won't be doing horses for a while, even though this map is brilliant for horses, we probably will sell this pen and get the smaller 2-horse pen. I think that's just more manageable for myself and Tubbs. Once we do that 2-horse pen, we can move it closer down to where our bale sell point is. All this area then will be free for us to actually cut down the trees that are on it and make one big grass field for ourselves. And that's what we are planning on doing. So we are getting rid of this horse pen. We're going to buy a smaller one, place it down here by the barn, the bale sell point, and all this area then will be turned into a field very, very shortly.
Yeah, see, if you see where I'm at on the map here, y'all, this is the line of it. So if we remove this, we've got this area all the way back to the bale sell point. That could be, take out a few of those trees, that'd be a nice grass field right there.
Yeah,
that can manage all these animals easily.
Okay, guys, so that is the tour of the farm and our horse pens. And so, like we said, the horse pens and the cow pastures and all ain't special. We've used them. Everybody has used them at one stage or other in other farms. They're the base game ones. So we could have sold these and downloaded all the mod ones we got, but we just we wanted to keep as close to realistic of what Alien Jim gave us as much as we could. So that's the reason why we kept these ones. Plus like they're like what they are, 250 pigs and 250 sheep and stuff like that. There's 40 chickens down there, which is perfect for myself and Tubbs at the moment, because we're only starting out. We're happy enough with 40 chickens, so we'll just go from there. And once the 40 chickens start paying itself, then we'll probably get another one, or we'll sell that one and we move it into a modern version of it. Right, so this is the road, guys, I was telling you about. That this road actually leads you back to your main farm, as you can see. So everything is just within driving distance. You're not driving halfway over the country to go to a cow, halfway over the country to go to a sheep, another part of the county to go to pigs. Everything is just on this road. Everything is within your farm, and it should be good. It should be a good let's play.
Yep.
Right. So with all that being said, as we were saying earlier on, we will show you the rest of the map as we go to different places in this game. So, rules of this is very simple. This is a farm that we bought from the bank. We have to pay back the mortgage, and then we go from there. Our name then is to upgrade all our vehicles up to the highest spec we can get, which is the 8RT and the 9RT. The S790 combine. We will probably buy another one or two tractors if we have to, and that's it. So,
is that it?
Anything else you want to? Is there anything else you want to add before we get cracking at this?
Add? No, I have nothing to add.
Okay, so what we plan on doing first, guys, right, is that, like you said, we have 602 grand there. Okay, so we're going to look into either upgrading. Now, I don't mean upgrading the vehicles at the moment. We won't do that just yet, but there is one or two other bits of equipment and implements that we need to get, like a planter and stuff like that. We need to buy the Neopac plow. We need to. There's a few things that we need to do still. We also might look into buying another fields, which I will leave Tubbfarmer to sort out. He can have a look and see what he thinks. We have a field number 9 of corn that needs to be harvested. What we think we should do then, Tubbs, is we get that corn harvested.
Okay. Let's do it.
And if we want, we can. Right. We do have stuff in storage, guys. But we might just keep that for our animals. We don't really need to sell that just yet. but we do want to get our loan paid off as fast as we can, that mortgage, because once you have that mortgage hanging over you, anything you do make kind of tends to go back to that. So Tubbs, should we try and pay back that as fast as we can in one lump sum, or should we break it up into, we say, 50 grand every Let's Play episode? Or how do you feel?
Well, let's see what our profits are, and if we can pay back, 10%, let's do it. If we can pay back 15%, let's do it. If we can pay back 20%, let's do it. If we can pay back 50%, let's do it. Let's just see what our profits are and just go from there.
So
let it be kind of fluid.
Yeah. So all we have is field 9. So should we invest in another field?
Yeah. Well, let's get field 9 harvested, and then we can start looking around at the other fields. And then once we do that, if we don't have to do too much, then we can go to contracts.
Yeah. Because what I want to start doing is what we always start doing, guys, as everybody knows who's following us. Chickens is always the first thing we always get.
Yep.
It's always nice to have a bit of animal running around. And the fact that we have already in storage, we have not much wheat, just 51 litres.
Yeah, I was just fixing to say, when you said that we had some storage, I was like, you might want to check it out, Fats.
Yeah, we have nothing in storage. This is the first time, Alien Jim, what are you doing to us, buddy? You give us nothing.
I was just, when you were saying that to the viewers, I was like,
I'm upset.
He might need to want to check that out.
I'm doing nothing. I'm going on strike.
You can't. You don't believe in the union. So we tried to start a union, a farmers union, and you're like, nope.
Right, guys. I know we said we were going to do it, and I'm going to do it anyway. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sell that big horse pasture. I'm going to buy the small 2-horse pasture. 2 horses is okay for myself and Tubbs to work on as we go along, because if we go for 16 horses, we'd never be able to do them.
No, not and ride them. Unless they give us that PC mod where it does it for you,
Yeah. If that comes out for console, which I doubt it never will, then we can look at it.
Yeah.
Now, in saying that, anybody who's wanting to watch and wanting to join in, by all means, you're very welcome to join in on the game. Just so put in the comment that you want to join, we will give you the password and everything else. Now, if we did get 4 or 5 people to join us, or 3, 4 guys to join us, then probably leave it at that.